Hi everyone, it's Bryony or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a what I wore this month video. It's been quite a while since I've managed to get a video done on this channel, and that's because fostering has just been absolutely crazy the last couple of weeks. It's just been a case of like one in, one out, one in again, and I haven't had a chance to breathe, let alone film a video, but I finally got around to doing this. I didn't get to film a period vlog this month because, as I said, I was so busy and it was kind of happening around the time I had my period and I just didn't have the energy to be doing a vlog and also dealing with all that. But I did remember to keep my pads and period underwear that I used this month. I didn't use a menstrual cup to do a what I wore this month because some of you have requested one. Now, before I get any further, I do just want to say that I'm going to have to keep my voice down a little bit because my little ones are sleeping, and I tried to film this yesterday and they woke up, and then I ended up having to film it again and I was whispering and it was too quiet, and I just decided I had to scratch all that footage, so I'm going to try again today. But the other thing I want to say is that a lot of these cloth pads are coming up to like 9 years old now, which means a lot of the brands I have don't exist anymore. Some of them I can't even remember, so you can play a bit of a guessing game as to whether any of you can recognise the ones that I can't remember. So some of you always seem to be able to figure them out for me, so if you want to help me out, you can do that. But I thought it would be interesting to show you like how well cloth pads do last, because as I've said, I've used these for 9 years, and yes, I haven't had a period for like I went about 18 months without a period when I went on the pill, but still the panty liners in particular I use for daily discharge, so they've done really well. But I thought it could be quite interesting for you guys to see just how well this stuff sort of holds up. The period underwear is newer, but the pads, I've had them for a while. So without further ado, I'm going to film the pads first and then the period underwear afterwards, because I used quite a few bits of period underwear this month and I don't think I'll be able to spread them out on the floor in the only bit of my room that currently has decent lighting, because it's the evening after bedtime, because it's the only time I have time to film at the moment. So here are all of the pads I used this month. So starting from the top with the heavies, there is a bit of a purple theme going on here. That wasn't intentional, but purple is my favourite colour, so it's quite possible that's why they're all there. I used 2 heavy pads this month. This brand, which I cannot remember, I think it might be red anchor cloth, but I'm not sure on that one. This pad I'm pretty sure is Novel Red. This is a cotton top and this is bamboo velour, both in really great shape. These 3 moderate pads I use, so this is a Terra pads with like a wicking jersey fabric on the top. She's definitely not around anymore. This is Novel Red as well. It's definitely the same brand, I'm pretty sure. I think it's Novel Red, I'm not 100% though. This one is definitely County Cloth Creations. Pretty sure she's not around anymore. She might be, but this is one of my favourite pads I've ever had. On to light flow pads, I had 2 that I used this month. This one is, I think, Cloth for Mama or something. It definitely had a 4 and a Mama in there somewhere. I can't remember the rest of it, but this is just a light flow with bamboo velour on the top and Zorb inside. This is an Environment straw pad. This is an Australian brand with this beautiful dyed cotton velour on this side and this kind of Hungry Caterpillar cotton print on the back. And then there's a ton of panty liners here because I use panty liners daily, so I had to kind of brown discharge for a few days after my period kind of stopped, so that's why there's a lot here. These 2, I can't remember. I think, again, either red anchor cloth or Novel Red. I think they're red anchor cloth. These 2 I think are Novel Red. There's a star normal width and a narrow width, which works really well for me because I have quite small underwear. This, I believe, is a County Cloth Creations. It might not be, that might also be the same brand as this one, it might be Red Anchor, can't remember. This is Bubba's Mum. These definitely don't exist anymore. These 3 are Essence of Eve. Not sure if she's still around. She was for a bit and then kind of went off, but I think she's gone now. This one is Eco Rainbow. This one definitely doesn't exist anymore. She now makes other stuff. It's the Happiness Company, but it used to have another name. And these 4 are all Precious Stars, which is my own brand, which is still around. And some of these are like the first, so this was like when I first started making them years and years ago. This is one of the first Precious Stars. This one is like a sample that was tested from the factory, and then these 2 are like the first ones that came out a good few years ago now. So yeah, that is what I wore this month in my pads. So now I'll show you the underwear. So here are the 5 period underwear pieces that I used this month. So these 2 are from Primark. I've got one of the heavies which go all the way to the back and one of the moderates which is only in this part of the gusset. So I use these as the second month I tried these out, and I'm really looking forward to doing a review on those when I finally get time. And these 2 are by the brand called WIWTM. This one is their current model, and then this is like the original that they got me to test. Which is definitely not made as well, but I actually quite prefer these on my heavier days because the elastic at the top is a lot looser. This one's quite thick, which kind of digs into my stomach, and I'm one of those people that can't have pressure on their stomach when they're on their period because it makes my cramps much worse. So I tend to use this on my lighter days and this one on my heavier. And then lastly, I have this one by Modibody, and I think this is the bikini brief. I'm not sure, but it's my absolute favourite period underwear. It's got this gorgeous lace at the top. It's really, really stretchy. It doesn't put any pressure on my stomach, and it gives full coverage. It stops here, but it does kind of, oh, maybe it doesn't go to the back. Oh, it's not what I'm thinking of, but I do really like this style. And when I'm wearing period underwear, I don't tend to leak quite as far back, so that is what I wore for period underwear. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for bearing with me while I settle down into my new crazy life, and things will get a bit calmer and I'll have more chances to film videos as time goes on. But I really wanted to get this one done because I've had a good few requests for it, and like I said, some of these pad brands I can't remember, or I'm not 100% sure on, because it's been so long since I've had them, but it gives you a good insight, as I said before, into what cloth pads look like many years down the line. We say that cloth pads last on average around 10 years. That's how, like for Precious Stars, that's what we put down as our lifespan of the pads. But the truth is, if you look after them well, they're going to go for much, much longer than that. So it's just down to the care that you give them. I have a very simple wash routine. You can find it on my channel. And yeah, it's just what works for me. And as you can see, it works wonders. I didn't use a cup this month. I do sometimes, but just, I don't know, I haven't actually used a cup since I came off my pill. I'm one of those people, I'm a pad girl. I actually prefer pads and period underwear now to cups. There's a time and a place for a cup, but just not this month. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Do please subscribe. If you want to try out cloth pads, be sure to check out my website, Precious Stars. Link is down below and at the end of this video. And I will catch up with you as soon as I can. Thanks so much, guys. See you soon. Bye.